Hello there, I am Gerald, and in this short video I will present this graphics card. It is MSI AMD Radeon RX 5700 Gaming X. This is a not XT version. I will use for presentation Haven Benchmark as well as my favorite game, World of Tanks. I will also compare this graphics card to two other different ones that I tested recently, as well as I will give a short overview about this particular product. This will include tests on 1080p resolution as well as 1440p resolution. And in this short clip, as something interesting, you can observe how RGB lights are glowing on this particular graphics card. Let's roll. This is a benchmarking test on Haven Benchmark. On the red you can observe the amount of frames per second generated by this card, on green temperature of the graphics card, and on blue temperature of the processor. I'm just gonna skip through different scenes and you can observe how much frames per second this graphics card is generating. One thing that you can notice straight away is that temperature of this graphic card is not really high. It's working very cool, I would say. And here is the final result, 4537. This is benchmarking test on Haven Benchmark with 1440p resolution, and as previously I'm just gonna skip through the scenes and you can observe how much frames per second this graphics card is generating. What is worth mentioning, there is no any overclock applied to this graphic card, is just stock as supplied by manufacturer. Final score 2549. What you are observing now is live gameplay, World of Tanks in 1080p resolution. And as previously, I'm just gonna skip through the scenes and you can observe the performance of this graphics card. Generally, I have never felt a need to overclock this graphic card for World of Tanks, as it was generating more frames per second than I really needed. Alright, let's move on to World of Tanks in 1440p. Here we are expecting slightly smaller amount of frames per second, as this graphics card is working on 1440p resolution. As you can see, the game is working very smoothly. Let's move on to a summary. Recently on the same system I've been also testing two different graphics cards, NVIDIA 3060, both 3060, one made by Zotac, another one by Palit, and this is the newer generation of a graphics card, so as you can expect they will perform a little bit better, but this is not much of a difference. Plus you have to remember that this particular version of RX 5700 has a massive and very efficient cooling system, and after applying overclocking, which I never done myself, that score might change dramatically. So yeah, maybe score is a little bit lower, though graphics card still have higher potential. Here you can see up close the whole graphic card, including the cooling architecture. As you can see here, it's got two 16-pin power supply connection, and you can't really see it, but it actually feels really heavy and looks very sturdy. That particular cooling system is very efficient, one of the most efficient cooling systems I have ever came across. The card runs really cool and has definitely a big potential when it comes to overclocking. Leave me a thumb up if you found this video informative at any point. Subscribe for more. There are two other videos of the graphics card that I compared this one to, and if you would like to see some videos from game World of Tanks, there's plenty of them on this channel. My name is Gerald, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!